Hello, welcome to the end of the semester reflection. I can't believe that this is already happening. Pretty crazy how fast it went. And now that I'm almost done with 2 semesters in the program, it just seems like I just started yesterday, but yet again, like I've also been in it for quite a while. So, just reflecting on the goals that we set at the beginning of the semester, and then we'll move on to what I can do to improve my performance just in everything that happened this semester, and what also I think has done well. So, reflecting back on just the goals of this semester, I have it pulled up here on my computer. Um, so, for I guess when we were making this at the beginning of the semester, and it was like, name what topics of scholarly inquiry you have. And I was just like, oh, just writing down things that I enjoy, but not really having any specific plans of doing anything about it. So then I wrote down, determine how athletic training program develops preceptors, the health-related quality of life, and I was just kind of stuck in, not so much anything related specifically to the body, but more about clinical or education and teaching education. And then I got thrown into the chronic ankle instability group. And at first I was overwhelmed. I was like, I don't know much about this, but I'll do it because why not? And I enjoy everything. And I struggle with chronic ankle instability, so I have sympathy there for the patients who do have it. And then we started doing our research proposal, and I slowly dove into chronic ankle instability. And it wasn't until I would say 2 weeks ago is when I actually really started to dive into it, which is one of my biggest regrets because, of course, I procrastinated. My research proposal is definitely not anywhere in the quality that I want it to be. I feel like I kind of was a little bit of the last person in the group, which is fine, but it's not the feeling that I like, and it's not the feeling that I'm comfortable with. So, but now that I'm reflecting back on the semester, I'm so happy that I got thrown into this group because it has definitely broadened my horizons and made me go out of my comfort zone. And I'm finally getting comfortable with that. It was not easy at first, and one of my weaknesses is struggling to ask for help because I think it's okay, you got this, you can handle this, you can do anything, which, it's a good mindset, but then again, it's not when I need to ask for you and Dr. Gavin's help or even my group members' help, so it's definitely one of the things I'm going to look to improve, but we'll talk about that later. I'm happy with the progress I've made in this scholarly inquiry, because I didn't really know anything about it before, or I didn't picture myself actually completing anything. So now I can see myself really getting into, a research project. So, and we go down to my clinical expertise, which was also, again, something I was just kind of throwing together at the beginning because it's my first job. I don't know what I need to improve on, really. I do, but I could list like 100 things. And then, I didn't know really what my situation was going to be like. So I put enhancing my preceptor skills. So I wasn't a preceptor this semester, but Greg had a student, and me and Greg definitely have different approaches to things. I like to communicate, and he sits back and he knows his stuff and tells people what to do, but for preceptor skills, I kind of learned, okay, I would do this a little bit differently. I would, so I think I have enhanced those skills. We've learned a lot about those in classes, so I think from the beginning of the semester to now, I'm definitely more confident in being a preceptor, and I will be a preceptor next semester, so that will definitely be a new thing, but I'm excited and I'm ready for it. I have also realized this semester that being a preceptor is actually like a passion of mine. So, I always knew I liked to be around people, and I was always a leader, but now I fully recognize that I want to be a preceptor. And then one of my main things was figuring out the why. So when I was a student in undergrad, I did things because I saw my preceptors do them, and I wasn't really, I guess, that great of asking, why? Why do we do this? So I've been diving into figuring out why we do certain things the way we do, and so I'm happy with the progress that that happened there. But so that was looking at my goals. When I look back in the full semester, I am not happy with all of my progress. Definitely very upset with myself on my research class, and it's not easy because I'm used to being the best. Not the best, but I'm used to getting things done, and I don't know. I was not feeling good about this whole project, so I'm feeling better about it now, but that is something that I need to push myself to get. I've just shut down sometimes and pushed off to the end, and that's not how this program works, and so definitely that's going to be my way to get better next semester, is just not being a procrastinator and figuring out myself. So I guess when I'm thinking about my action plan, I think that for my progress to be better next semester is me figuring out what's going on with myself. It's I love this program, love everything about it. It's just I'm in a bad spot right now, and I don't know why. So that is what my articulate plan is going to be next semester, is figure out what's going on, why I'm not feeling happy and excited about all this new stuff. So I feel like every time I talk to you that I cry, and I promise I'm not even that emotional of a person. It's just because I don't talk about it, and then when I have to, it comes up. So I'm the crier, but that's okay. So I guess my action plan for next semester is to really believe in myself and figuring out this research, because I think that's just when I look back at this whole semester, I loved education class, I loved our clinical class, I loved our lower extremity class, and I feel like I did good in those. I feel like my projects were good, and then I look at this research class, and I don't mind it. I like the way, the things I'm learning. I just don't feel confident about it, and so then I don't do things, and then my grade reflects badly, and then I worry about myself being adequate enough to be in this program, and so I just need to focus on the good, and then when I get to the bad, realize, okay, don't shut down. Take a second to breathe and ask for help, because I think that's what's my biggest issue is I don't ask for help, and if I do and I don't get a response, it's that just shuts me down even more. So, and I'm not like that. I'm usually just a tough, I don't know, not a crying little baby. So I just need to figure that out. I guess specific action plans. I feel like this isn't even, but for me figuring myself out is I need to just find somewhere or some type of activity that gets me out of my head, so it releases me from all this, and I don't know if it's an exercise or if it's a church group or counseling, but that is my goal. So nothing really due to our program in Scholarly, but I think that's going to be the biggest help in my academic life, is figuring out my life right now. So and also, which I say on everything, is that I need to stop being a procrastinator, which how do you do that when you've lived 23 years of being a full-time procrastination queen. So I've gotten better. I've definitely gotten like organized. But then I just have, for some reason, these awful days where I can't get anything complete. So then I wait till Sunday, and not always Sunday, usually like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and get all my assignments done. So yeah, and I guess I need to rely on you guys as professors, and then also my cohort, which they're always great. They're always willing to help. It's just me getting outside of my head. I don't know if these are specific enough actions for you, but once again, I'm just crybaby. So, yeah. If you need any more information about me and not just like my mental breakdown, more specific goals, just let me know. Thanks.